High above glassy water, a single thin yodel trembles across the lake, and everything seems to lean toward that sound. Listen. In the hush, you can almost feel the shoreline lean in too. This is the common loon, Gavia emer, calling the evening home. In that moment, we see nature's quiet wisdom.
Here at dusk, loons favor secluded islands and quiet bays, places where the wind settles and the world feels small enough for a single song to matter. They're birds of cold lakes, of northern waters, where trees meet water and rocks hold secrets. Imagine shore pines, a narrow water channel, and one lone loon cutting the air with a note that both claims a place and asks for company.
A loon's life often begins on a little, well-hidden island. Nests are shallow scrapes near the water's edge. Clutches are small, usually 1 or 2 eggs. Parents take turns on watch and on warmth. There's something quietly heroic in the rhythm. A day of incubation, a night of listening, a mutual rhythm that says, we will keep this small life safe as long as the lake allows it. Chicks arrive downy and alert, and one of the tenderest scenes you'll ever find is a chick riding on a parent's back, tucked under feathers as waves lap. But life is not without peril. Rough wakes from speeding boats, hungry predators along the shoreline, sudden storms. I'll be careful not to dramatize. This is about resilience, not spectacle. Still, imagine a tiny body balanced on a broad back, trusting that a parent will die for fish and return. As adults, loons are built for the water. Their legs are set far back on the body, excellent for diving, but awkward on land, so most walking takes place underwater. They hunt by sight, plunging with elegant efficiency to chase fish. Season by season, they shift diet as lakes change, small fishes in summer, different prey in migration stopovers. Picture them slicing beneath the surface and reappearing with a silver flash. Simple, precise, undeniably beautiful. But let's talk about the language. The yodel, the wail, the tremolo. Each call is a tool. The yodel often declares territory, a rounded, rolling note that says, this lake is taken. The wail travels between mates or family, a long, melancholic line that keeps separated birds connected across distance. Tremolos sound like alarm or excitement, fast, wavering notes when danger or disturbance looms. These are not songs for show. They're practical, social, emotional tools, and to hear them is to read a lake's conversation. A quiet ethics note before we go further. Loons are sensitive to disturbance. Please observe from published distances. Never land on nesting islets, and never use recorded calls to bait or locate birds. Playback can stress territorial loons. I'll repeat this again before stewardship suggestions, because a beautiful story should never make a problem worse. People and place shape loons' fortunes. Shoreline development narrows nesting choices. Dog walkers or curious boats can flush adults from eggs. Lingering lead tackle in lakes causes poisoning. Yet there are simple, powerful actions communities can take. Establish slow or no wake zones during nesting, keep dogs leashed on sensitive shores, and choose lead-free fishing gear. Those steps protect nests and chicks without asking for much sacrifice, just a little more thought and care. A quick caveat about tackle. Laws and approved alternatives vary by region. If you fish, check with your local Fish and Wildlife Agency for legal, non-lead options and trusted suppliers. We'll list vetted resources in the episode notes so you know where to start. And please, never use recorded loon calls in the field. Instead, enjoy live sightings from respectful distances or listen to archived, ethically sourced recordings we use in production. Now, let's give the lake a moment to speak. For the next 60 seconds, I invite you simply to breathe and to listen. Imagine distant loon calls, the soft lap of water, wind through pines. If you're able, close your eyes and let the scene settle into you.
And now, gently back. Thank you for that quiet. If we step back from specifics, the loon's life tells a larger story about quiet guardianship. It reminds us how small decisions, where we place a dock, how fast we drive across a bay, whether we choose lead-free tackle, ripple through a lake's life. Loons ask nothing dramatic. They ask only that their home remain, in broad terms, a place where a lone song can carry.
If this hour by the water brought you a calm moment or a new sense of responsibility, please consider staying with us. Subscribe to Avian Tranquility for more single bird stories that pair quiet listening with practical stewardship. Share this episode with a neighbor who lives by a lake or with someone who loves long, slow listening. In the little choices we make, the dance of nature continues. Remember them, respect them, learn from them.
Until next time, may you find a small pocket of stillness today, and may the loon's lonely yodel remind you that even one voice can hold a whole place together.